Hello, everyone. Oh, I hate that when you try to talk, you end up coughing right away. Anyways, I hope everybody's day was okay. And I decided to do a pre Memorial Day live stream. Yeah, Renegade just finished up. And afterwards would have been bored not doing anything. I did get my new microwave in place. Yeah, so I got that all set up. And now I'm just and now I'm just sending the link to everyone. Yeah, and I ended up getting a new microwave today. Yeah, 'cause the one I had, was starting to go out, was making all kinds of weird noises and part that turns that wasn't turning anymore. Yeah, I put bean soup in it earlier, and the weird part is that one set. Ooh, yeah, one side of the dish was boiling hot, and the other side was ice cold, like if it was never even touched at all. Yeah, so I mixed it up, stirred it around. Yeah, put it back in. Yeah, by that time it was all done. And this is the microwave I ended up getting. Hamilton Beach. Yeah, it's only 900 watts and it's a bit smaller, but that's okay. Yeah, it's only me and the cat. So, yeah, so I kind of hope it lasts for quite a while. Of course, with me, it should last a little bit longer because the other one, it sure got used quite a bit. Yeah, when family was still around and all that. Anyways, hi Mike, hi Robert. Yeah, the microwave that I did have, it's about 6 or 7 years old, so pretty much got good use out of it. And I'm just finishing up my sandwich here. Hi Randy. Yeah, I didn't pull anything out for supper and didn't feel like making anything. Yeah, so I just made a PB&J sandwich and had mixed melon with it. And so that's what I did. And I'm putting everything back in this little bag here. Yeah, the thing with me is I would put everything in my pockets, but then when I'm outside doing stuff, things would fall out of my pockets. Yeah, I lost my keys several times, my wallet several times. Yeah, so I just take and put everything in here in this little pencil bag. Yeah, and it's a pencil bag for pens, pencils, stuff like that. Hi, Justin. And no, I'm not putting the link in chat. You know that by now, Justin. And in fact, many other people are also doing that. They don't put the link in the main chat anymore. Yeah, they either email it to them or send it to them in Messenger. And no, I'm not dropping the link. And if you continue to persist, I'll have one of my mods time you out. And I got Bush's baked beans in here for Memorial Day. Yeah, plus I'll have hamburger, brats, hot dog, some coleslaw. Hey, Lydia. Yeah, I might do it during the weekend or maybe Memorial Day. Just haven't decided. Yeah, and I just have this box here to get out. And just gotta get out a boat anchor of a microwave. Oh, that thing weighs a dang ton. Yeah, I have it on a little dolly though, so I can easily wheel it out the door. Yeah, so it shouldn't be too bad. Nothing else, I'll tie it down to the cart so it doesn't slide off and I can get it out. Well, and other than that, I also have a 50-inch TV here to get rid of. Yeah, one day it worked fine, the next day it decided to crap out. Yeah, I called a friend of mine who's in the electronics recycling business, and he said he can't even take TVs anymore. Yeah, something about stuff that's in them. Yeah, even these big flat panels. Yeah, so I gotta figure out where to take it now to get it recycled. Yeah, and of course I had it open already, thinking I could probably try and fix it, but nope. It's just one small, tiny board that does everything. And for me to try and fix it, nah, I just don't feel like messing with it. Yeah, and I thought maybe it could be a bad capacitor or something, because that's what usually goes out on them. Yeah, capacitors checked out okay. All the diodes checked out okay. So I don't know what it is. Probably some flat pack IC that went out or something, I bet. And if that's the case, yeah, it'll be costly to fix it. Yeah, this 50-inch TV here that I have sitting here. Yeah, I got this TV sitting here. Yeah, yeah, I need to figure out where to take it to dispose of it. And my old microwave, I just need to like get that out to the curb, and one of the scrap haulers will take that. Yeah, so I don't have to worry much about that. Yeah, that's just it, Mike. Some Goodwills will take them and some won't. And basically, the ones that are around me, yeah, they will not take them at all. Of course, if it's a perfectly good working TV, that they'll take, but a broken one, yeah, they won't take it. Yeah, yeah, I hope more people come in soon. Yeah, I did send the link out to a few. And actually, speaking of computers, I've been thinking of calling that friend of mine again, see if he's got like any computers that are available. Yeah, he recycles them. Yeah, give him a call and see if he's got like any i7s or i9s available. Like one that's in good condition, because I do have a PC that it's really not working right. Yeah, that could be Robert. I'm not sure though. Yeah, even though the screen is backlit with LEDs and the panel is LCD. Yeah, I don't know why that is though. Yeah, he'll take monitors and recycle those, computer monitors. Yeah, but not TVs. And basically, the only difference between a computer monitor and TV is that a TV has a tuner in it and a computer monitor don't. So other than that, I don't know what else. the difference could be. Hi, Renegade. Speaking of Windows 10, yeah, Windows 10 may have a little bit longer support on that. I heard about that this morning on a channel. Yeah, channel is called Cyber CPU. Yeah, so I listened to that this morning. Yeah, so Windows 10 may have a little bit, yeah, might have a little bit longer support. Of course, I can't play it on here because I'll get copyright. Yeah, but the channel name is called Cyber CPU. Yeah, I know, Robert. Yeah, that's what I'm doing with a 32-inch TV. Because in the one room that I'm in ever so often, I had two 20-inch TVs. Yeah, the two 20-inch TVs were okay, but yeah, I figured get a 32-inch TV, so I got that. Yeah, I have a piece of software that's really old, and that's Microsoft Office 2007. Yeah, and I got that running on Windows 11. I just never bother to buy the newer version. And for what the cost is, yeah, the cost is ridiculous. Yeah, so now I'll just keep using my Office 2007 as long as I can until it's no longer supported. Yeah, then when that happens, I'll probably use one of the free Office programs then, like OpenOffice or LibreOffice, whatever. Oh, that's what this one is, Renegade. Yeah, this one's a 50-inch Samsung. Hey, maybe I should strip the LED strips out of it and, yeah, send them to you. I don't know. Plus, I also got my Samsung remote, because this monitor here is Samsung. Yeah, so it doesn't hurt to hang on to that for this TV monitor. Yeah, maybe not now if I don't have anything to do and since I gotta look for someone, maybe I'll take this thing apart and see what I can take out of it. Yeah, because all that's in this thing here is just one small circuit board that does everything. And I checked the general components like the capacitors, transistors, diodes. Those were all good. So whatever is bad in it, I don't know. Watch it be some flat pack computer chip or something that's probably bad. No, my luck, that's probably what it is. Yeah, in the living room, I got an Element 55-inch. Yeah, that was the biggest that could fit in there. My room, I have a 40-inch Vizio, which replaced this 50-inch Samsung that crapped out. And then in the computer room that I stream from, you know, usually, I had two 20-inch TVs using those as monitors, and I decided to take those out and put in a 32-inch. 20-inch monitors were okay, but there's times when it came to something small, it was kind of hard to see what it was. It's okay, Layla. You can eat. Yeah, Layla's just munching on her kitty food there. Yeah, that's what the one is in the computer room that I stream from. 32-inch on Roku TV. Yeah, biggest TV in the house here is Element 55-inch. Yeah, my room's 40-inch, computer room 32-inch. Oh, then my mom's room and the porch, they both have the older JVC type TV. Not the LED backlit, but the fluorescent light backlit. And believe it or not, those two TVs are still working good. And actually, those two TVs have all the necessary connections on them. It's got composite video, S video, component, HDMI, and VGA. Yeah, so if I ever get something that has an odd connection, I can use it on one of those two TVs. Yeah, Renegade, what's the difference with a curved monitor? Is it like better to see images on there? Yeah, that was something I could never get. Yeah, I could not. Yeah, I just couldn't understand that concept. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think next time when I have one of the TVs go out, I'll get a curved one and experiment with it. Layla, what did you get into? She got something on her face. Hey, cool gamer. Layla, no. No. Don't eat that. Yeah. Yeah, you're always getting into stuff. Of course, that's Layla for you. She's always got to thoroughly check everything out. Crazy cat. Yeah, okay, Robert. Yeah, I don't know where everyone is. I was hoping more would come in. Of course, with Memorial Day weekend coming up, I'm sure, yeah, everyone's probably got other stuff going on. Yeah, a friend of mine, I was gonna. Hey, Ariel. Yeah, a friend of mine, I was gonna ask him what he was doing for Memorial Day, and yeah, yeah, but he mentioned it to me earlier that he's gonna be out of town for the weekend. Yeah, so I'll pretty much be stuck at home. Yeah, I remember seeing this one commercial on TV, yeah, where they added yellow. I guess it was supposed to make the colors pop out more, something like that. Yeah, Layla's doing okay, Ariel. Other than just trying to get funds to cover for her surgery that she needs. I'm just hoping like heck that she does not have cancer. I don't think she would have cancer though, because that sore that she's got hasn't gotten any bigger. Okay, Randy. Oh yeah, I remember black and white back in the day. Layla, what are you doing? Now what are you getting into? Man, she's being a sassy cat. Now let me check, Renegade. No, I didn't get anything, Renegade, because I would have gotten an email notification for it. That's not what I want. Legal to know. Oh, be quiet. Right away, they blast you with ads. I hate that. Yeah, that's okay, Renegade. Yeah, and actually, if it wasn't for Layla, I probably wouldn't be here today myself. Yeah, more than a few times already, Layla has saved my life. Yeah, 'cause there were sometimes in the middle of the night she was yelling erratically, and then she would, yeah, jump up in bed and climb all over me, and still yelling erratically. Yeah, so I would get up, see what she wants, but then in return I was like, "Whoa, why am I so dizzy and lightheaded?" and, and breaking out in a cold sweat. Yeah, then I figured I better check, and sure enough, I checked, and yeah, it was down like at 52 or 54, and Layla knew I was in danger. Yeah, she definitely knew it. Yeah, so if it wasn't for her, yeah, I probably wouldn't be here, or maybe in a hospital in a coma or something. Yeah, yeah, now it's my turn to do the favor back, save her life. Oh, why is my back got itch? Ah, stupid thing. Hi, Bill. Oh, I hate this. Your back just itches all of a sudden. Oh, did you see that, everyone? Stupid thing broke in two. Cheap thing. Yeah, it's never gotten that low on me yet. Hey, Angela. Oh yeah, I was gonna get the link. Anyways, I'm gonna post my PayPal link for those that would like to contribute to cover Layla's surgery. And plus, too, I'm also trying to save up as much as I can myself, too. But I was not expecting my microwave to crap out on me. Yeah, just part of it just quit working and heated up one side of the bowl to where it was boiling, and the other side was ice cold like it was never even touched. Yeah, that's what I do, Renegade. In fact, I have some stuff in my room. I have like juice boxes in my room, some Pop Tarts in there. Yeah, I just keep it all in the bin so if I get into that situation, yeah, I can pull out a juice box or yeah, or eat some Pop Tarts. Yeah, just to get it back up. What else I got in there? Yeah, I got orange juice in there, pineapple juice, fruit punch, and something else. I can't think of it at the moment. Yeah, that's what I need to do is I need to get some of those. Yeah, I had some of those before and yeah, just never gotten around to getting more of them. Of course, one good thing today, yeah, the worker that I had, yeah, today was her last day. Yeah, on Tuesday I'll be getting a new worker. No, I'm not gonna sell the van. I do plan on getting that licensed. I do want to get up to my auto mechanic. Like even though I don't have a license to drive at the moment, but what I was doing is I would have the workers drive it, and they would take me to my doctor appointments and to the store and all that. Yeah, because right now when I call for rides for doctor appointments, oh man, it's difficult trying to squeeze into a tiny Toyota car. And if you're a big person like me, oh, and getting out of a small Toyota car, it's like something else. Last time I went to the foot doctor, I ended up getting this small, tiny Toyota. And basically, what I had to do is I had to roll the window down just so I could lean on the door. Yeah, so I could get myself up. Yeah, get up and try and get out at the same time without falling. And yeah, that was not fun. Yeah, a friend of mine, he was gonna teach me like the basic stuff of driving and that, and never has yet. He's always so damn busy with with other crap. And heck, I even have stuff in the breezeway yet that he was supposed to take out. Yeah, I was lucky to get my neighbor over and help with that. Yeah, she took it all off the breezeway, put it in her car, got in as much as she could. Yeah, she even took the rugs out and swept the floor. She didn't have to. Yeah, I was so glad to get all that crap out of the breezeway. And eventually I'll get the car up to auto mechanic where he can check it over, do the regular maintenance on it and all that. And and then nothing else, go over to DMV with the title and see what I have to do to transfer it in my name and then get insurance on it. And then nothing else, I could have the workers take me shopping and go to doctor appointments and that. Yeah, because trying to get into a tiny car is not fun. Yeah, because any Toyota car, you're actually like leaning halfway over practically because you just can't sit up straight. And that's how dang small the car is. Hmm. Yeah, I was glad to have my neighbor over to help out. Yeah, she had some free time and really wasn't doing anything herself. In fact, one day I gotta go over and look at her TV because she can only watch TV channels. Can't watch Roku or anything. Yeah, something with her remote that ain't working right. Yeah, yeah, I'm 6'2", renegade. Hmm. Yeah, the bad part with this Toyota car too is it's also got like a big curve. Yeah, here's the roof, and yeah, it really curves down like this. Yeah, this is the roof, and this is about how much of a curve there is. Yeah, so I'm like trying to duck down, get out, hang on to the door, and everything else. It's not a slight curve, but a big curve. Yeah, that's what some of these vehicles are like when they schedule them for doctor appointments. And I just got an email. I wonder what that is. Oh, thank you very much, Angela. Thank you so much. Angela, I appreciate it. Thank you. And you know, sorry, everyone. I'm trying everything I can to save Layla's life because she saved my life more than a few times already. And Angela, I appreciate it so much. Thank you. And I just figure it's my turn. Save her life now. I'm just hoping she doesn't have any cancer yet. I don't think she's got cancer because that lump has not gotten any bigger. Yeah, and I already know what cancer is like in cats because Maya had to go through it. Yeah, it was bad enough that Maya had to be put down early in life. Yeah, he just turned 12 and had to put him down because his cancer was really bad. Yeah, and I'm just trying to do everything that I can for Layla. Yeah, my car, I do plan on getting it licensed and insured, but yeah, just trying to get over all this other stuff at the moment. Yeah, and it was licensed and insured before, and yeah, I just had to let it run out because everything was under my mom's name. And try and talk to the insurance company my mom had. Nope, they they wouldn't even let me talk to them because it had to be the policy holder only. Thank you, Angela. I try to do my best. Yeah, and this pamphlet that the vet gave me on care credit, I tried that. Nope, they turned me down. Yeah, and I'm just trying to do whatever I can. And a friend of mine was, supposed to be helping too, but he's going to be out of town for a few days. Yeah, so that kind of puts a damper on things a little bit. Yep, Layla's laying in the recliner now. Yeah, she wants to sleep in a recliner, so I'll just leave her. Yeah, sometimes she'll sleep in a recliner, then other times it's on the back of the couch. Yeah, her most two favorite spots to sleep. Of course, she was sleeping by me earlier out in the kitchen here. Yeah, I was sitting here before just figuring out other stuff, and yeah, she was just sound asleep on the kitchen floor. And, and plus, I do have a rug under the table for her. And that way, too, she can also lay on the rug if she wants to. Yeah, if she's hot, she'll lay on the cold bare floor. Yeah, or if she's cold, then she'll lay on the rug. But then if she's like really warm, yeah, then she'll sit in front of the fan for a few minutes. Yeah, and the fan in my bedroom is always going. Keep that pretty much going 24/7. Yeah, so if she wants to jump up in bed and cool down, yeah, that option is always there for her. Yeah, come to think of it, does anybody have anything planned for Memorial Day weekend? I was outside this morning myself a little bit, took down the rest of the lights I had hanging up. Yeah, took them all down since they don't work. I probably could, I probably could fix them, but yeah, they're pretty well cheap enough to buy these days. Yeah, then what I did is I got this 5 light strand, and I just basically hung it up alongside the house. Yeah, where the awning meets the house. Yeah, and that's where I decided to hang up this 5 strand light set. And I changed the bulbs in it because I had like light up 60 watt in at first. And I figured that, yeah, that would be way too. Yeah, I figured that would be way too bright. Yeah, so I stuck in some light bulbs that are light of 25 watts. Yeah, in fact, I should go out and see how it looks. I'll do that after when I'm done, though. Well, and I reset the timer on it too, because the timer was way off. Yeah, I got the timer set where it'll turn the lights on at a certain time and turn them off at a certain time. And I think and I think tomorrow I'll try and get out this folding of an old microwave out. Yeah, I have it on one of those two-wheel dolly carts. Yeah, wheel it out the door with that. Get rid of this box here. And then maybe nothing else, take this TV apart. And if the backlight is strips, like LED strips, then maybe nothing else, I'll pull them out. Yeah, I've seen people repair TVs before, yeah, with the LED strips in them. Yeah, they take out the burnout LED strips and put new LED strips in. Yeah, I've seen videos of that before. Oh. And then I'll Renegade, I'll see if I could, see what the backlight is, and then if it those, if it's those LED strips, then maybe nothing else. I'll pull them out and figure a way to package them up and send them out to you. Yeah, if you want them. Yeah, because my buddy of mine that's a electronics recycler, he can't take TVs anymore. Can still take computer monitors, but not TVs for whatever reason. Yeah, and this Samsung TV, it's just one board that does everything. It doesn't have, it does not have several boards in it like I've seen with other TVs, with people doing videos on them, repairing them and that. Yeah, because with this, I like lifted a corner up, and from what I could tell, it was just one board for everything. And this thing I could might as well toss. I could probably I could put it back in, then tape it up, but I'll toss it. Yeah, I got plenty more yet, so wasn't expecting this one to break in two. In fact, I'll throw it right in this box here. There. The TV itself, I think it's like less than 10 years old. I got it a few years right before my dad started having all kinds of medical issues. Then one day I had it on, and then the following day it was like, I quit working. Wasn't even getting the standby LED on it. Nothing else will keep the remote though, because this one that I'm using as monitor is Samsung too. So I figure it doesn't hurt to have a spare remote for it. And that way if one quits working or gets misplaced or whatever, then I have the other remote. That's what it was with mine. It was making weird noises, some weird humming noise. The thing in it wasn't turning. Yeah, because one side of the bowl was boiling hot, but ready to melt it, and the other side was ice cold, like nothing touched it. Hmm. Yeah, good thing I was kind of monitoring it. Yeah, so I stopped it, pulled the bowl out, mixed it up. Yeah, Layla is snoring away in the recliner. I can hear her. Yeah, I was kind of hoping more people would come in, but yeah, looks like that's not gonna happen. Of course, I'm sure everybody probably has other plans going on for the weekend. Yes. Yeah, move that out of the way. Yeah, that sounds like fun, Bill. Yeah, basically here, I hope it starts warming up soon. Yeah, I'm tired of it being cold already and then having to run the heat because it gets so cold. Yeah, I had a couple of days where it was like near 80, and then for the rest of the week, it's been cold, like in the 40s and 50s. Yeah, I'm in Wisconsin, Robert, southeast Wisconsin. Yeah, and actually, Robert, if you Google Brookfield Square, Wisconsin. They'll give you approximate to where I'm at. Not exactly, but approximate. Yeah, because actually, the way I go past Brookfield Square when I go to church, and then I go past it again when I'm going home from church. And in fact, church is having like an art craft sale going on. I may just go up there to see what's up there, what's going on, that type of stuff. Oh, oh. And I just realized the table is sticky from peanut butter and jelly I had earlier. Oh, I hate this when it gets down to the last of the wipes and you have to struggle to get them out. And then the last few are so drenched. Yeah, because all that liquid is in there. And basically, what I do is when these wipes run out, I just take the liquid, dump it into the next container. Because sometimes those containers I've discovered that they're a little bit on the dry side. Yeah, some are, some aren't. Yeah, so I just take the leftover liquid and dump it in there. Yeah, Georgia, that ain't too far. And in fact, that's where the Atlanta Braves are. Yeah, at one time they used to be called the Milwaukee Braves. Yeah, then years back they decided to move to Atlanta, Georgia. In fact, our ball team here, the Brewers, yeah, they have like a little thing on the Milwaukee Braves. Yeah, I might do that too, cook on the grill. I haven't decided yet. I got plenty of charcoal and plenty of lighter fluid. And then the thing is I have a small charcoal grill and a big charcoal grill. So which one do I want to use? Oh. Oof. Yeah, one person I've noticed that isn't in here is Susan. Yeah, Susan could either be working on something or maybe zonked out for a little bit. I think too she could be doing something too with her kids. Yeah, I don't remember for sure. Layla, wake up, Layla. Layla, kitty kitty. Yeah, Layla's having a bad dream. She was, yeah, kind of yelling a little bit. Yeah, she did that a few nights too, was yelling in her sleep. Yeah, and she was having a bad dream. Yeah, it's not like all the time Layla does this, but yeah, just like once in a blue moon. Yeah, I know too that Layla also misses everyone. Yeah, 'cause sometimes I'll pick her up and then she'll like look up at me and yeah, and she'll say, "Mom," in her own way. No, I don't think she's in pain at all. Yeah, she pretty much does okay with that lump that she's got. Yeah, not showing signs of pain for that. And it yeah, and it hasn't gotten any bigger. So I've been like, yeah, closely keeping an eye on that. Plus check for infection, that type of stuff. Yeah, Yeah, and plus I gotta give her meds for her thyroid. And I'm covering up the name so YouTube doesn't strike about it. Yeah, she sleeps in bed. Yeah, she sleeps in bed with me at night. Sometimes wants to be covered up, especially when she's cold. And then earlier I was sitting out here figuring out some stuff and yeah, just sleeping right here on the bare floor. Oops. Oh yeah, come to think of it too. Yeah, I got some papers a friend of mine has to help me with. Yeah, yeah, right now he's out of town, so I gotta wait for him to come back. Yeah, and plus two, yeah, and plus two, he's also my POA, so yeah, gotta help me with that. Well, the Braves are over there now, Robert. Are they still called the Atlanta Braves, or did the name change with that too? Yeah, because I really don't know. I really don't follow up on stuff like that. Oh, this chair, I don't know what it is. It seems like after a while, I have a tendency to slide forward. Oh, maybe because of my jacket. Oh, now throw that over there. Oh, oh, okay, Robert. Yeah, because they were the. Yeah, because for the longest time they were the Milwaukee Braves. And and the Milwaukee Brewers, they do have like a little section about the Milwaukee Braves. Yeah, that's within the stadium. And of course, stadium used to be called Miller Park. Yeah, now I guess it's called AmFam Field. or American Family Field, something like that. Ah, there you go, Angela. Yeah, there's times I'll do that too. Yeah, there's been times I got stuff that was broken and I'd bring it home, putz around with it. Yeah, try and figure out what the problem was, and yeah, half the time I was able to fix it, get it working, and then other times, yeah, wasn't so lucky and couldn't get it working. There's been many times I brought stuff home and fixed it up. And sometimes, when my mom and dad were here, they would be like, now what are you gonna do with that? Yeah, and I would say to them, I'm gonna try and fix it, get it going, or get it working, whatever. Yeah, there were times I was bored, didn't have nothing to do, so it gave me something to work on. Hey, Miguel. Hi, hi, Dave. Yeah, if that's something that you like doing, Dave, yeah, why not? Yeah, why not take it home, fix it up? Yeah, maybe nothing else. You could probably turn and sell a few of them or whatever. Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have like extra money on hand. Yeah, I know what you mean, Robert. Yeah, there were plenty of repair shops here, and most of them pretty much like shut down, went out of business. Yeah, that's a bad thing now with TVs and stereos and that. Hey, Robert, is that they're pretty much like all throwaway now these days. And if you do find a repair shop, you're gonna pay a fortune for it. And this 50-inch TV that I have here, no, my luck, it's probably some flat pack IC that probably went out in it. Yeah, some flat pack computer chip. Oh, there you go, Dave. Yeah, Miguel, I gotta catch up on your videos. Yeah, I saw the newest video from Renegade. God, I don't even remember what it was now. I know watched it though. Oh, wow. Yeah, that is pretty warm, Miguel. Of course, it's been cold here in the 40s and 50s. I wish it would warm up again. Yeah, I had 2 days of near 80 and then back down to cold for a week or so. Yeah, I just don't get this weather here because last year in April, I had a few windows open with fans in them. Yeah, that too, McGill. Yeah, there's another YouTuber that I watch that's in Texas. It's called Stud Pack. And right now they're working on building their son's dream house, I guess. And I remember when they were building their son's dream garage. Yeah, scaffold got so hot. Yeah, the guys couldn't even climb up on it at all. Yeah, because if they touched the metal with their bare hands, yeah, they would just literally get burnt. I remember one time they were on a certain level of the scaffold. It got too hot, and they were just in bare hands, so they couldn't climb down it. But luckily, they were close to a window and they were able to climb into the window just to get off of that hot metal scaffolding. Oh, now I remember. Yeah, I just couldn't remember for a moment what it was. Yeah, Reno, USA. Yeah, now I remember. Yeah, me neither, Robert. Yeah, especially when it, yeah, especially when it gets really hot and humid. Yeah, yeah, I'm like, oh, you just want to die because the humidity is so miserable. In fact, last week when it was near 80, I even had this air conditioner on for a little bit. Yeah, but most of the time it's just been sitting there off lately. Yeah, my bedroom air conditioner, I ran that at night sometimes because it got so stuffy. And of course, I had to plug it back in because Layla knocked out the plug. Yeah, the cord like lays on the floor a little bit, and Layla ended up laying on the cord, which ended up pulling the plug out. Yeah, it's kind of like me. I had to get this quarter-inch ratchet set from Walmart because something on the scooter was starting to rattle. I was like, uh-oh, that ain't good. Yeah, I tried to get in there with my 3/8. I couldn't because the 3/8 was a little too big to squeeze into that small area. So I had to get this quarter-inch to get in there and tighten the nuts and bolts back up. Yeah, it turned out to be that the controller box was coming loose, so I had to tighten that up. And then the wheel that I got a flat on last year came loose a little, so I had to tighten that up too a little bit. Of course, I probably should have put on some new Loctite, but I didn't. And the reason why I didn't, because I was thinking, like, what if I get another flat again? And that way I'm not sitting here trying to, like, ugh, break it loose. Yeah, I remember those days. Yeah, some of them were 220 voltage and some were like 120. And actually, here's something that's kind of funny in a way. Now there's even AC units that are 12 volt. Yeah, I was watching a video earlier on 12-volt AC units. Yeah, and people can even run them off grid and everything. Yeah, don't even need a 240 or 120 outlet or whatever. What you want, Layla? Yeah, pretty soon, Layla. Yeah, there's one video I saw earlier, and yeah, they installed this 12-volt unit on their RV, and yeah, he said did a good job cooling it. Hi, Elaine. How you doing, Elaine? Yeah, I hope you're feeling a little better. Oh, oh, there's my phones. I don't even remember what phone it was I watched it on. Yeah, I was curious myself, so I watched the video. Oh, be quiet. Oh yeah, better RV cooling with less power. And the name of the channel is called RV Repair Woman. Yeah, yeah. Again, the channel name is RV Repair Woman, and the title of it is Better RV Cooling with Less Power. Yeah, I was curious myself, so I watched it. Oh, that sounds like fun, Elaine. Layla just sprawled out on the kitchen floor again. Are you tired? Are you tired, kitty? Yeah. And a big yawn. Pretty soon, Layla. Layla's kind of like giving me that hint she's ready to go to bed. What you want? Pretty soon, Layla. Pretty soon. Yeah, I've seen videos on those too, Elaine. Yeah, there's 110 split AV AC. Duh, not AV. And now there's split 12-volt AC. Yeah, in this video that I watched, yeah, she put like one part of it on the RV roof, got that installed. And then on the inside, she installed the other part. Yeah, and she compared it amongst with her regular RVAC unit, and yeah, pretty much, yeah, did the same job as the regular RV one did. Hang on, Layla. Yeah, I can imagine, so Elaine, all that water that you're using. Yeah, I'm sure they're probably made. Dang. Yeah, I'm sure there's probably some 110 units out there too. Yeah, seeing this 12-volt one was kind of amazing. Yeah, it was a video that popped up in my suggested list to watch, so I figured, yeah, what the heck? I was interested, so I watched it. I'm sure there's got to be some 110 units out there too. Just a matter of finding the right one. Yeah, that too, Renegade. Yeah, like with me with the microwave. Yeah, this Bollinger of a microwave crapped out, making weird humming noises. It wasn't turning the food. Had Yeah, it had boiling hot spots and ice cold spots, and yeah, so I went to Walmart to see what they got, and yeah, I got a new one. It's a little bit smaller, but I don't need such a big unit. Yeah, it's just me and Layla here. Yep, Layla went back to the recliner. Yeah, this other microwave got it. Yeah, I think it's like 6 or 7 years old. Yeah, and this old one is like 1.1 cubic foot or 1.2, something like that. Yeah, and I got one that's under a cubic foot. Yeah, I just figure that's pretty much all that I need. Some mainly just to warm up TV dinners or whatever. And plus, I got my toaster oven. I cook in that the most. One time I put fish and fries in the regular oven. I set the pan on the rack and it slid all the way in back and flipped over. Made one heck of a mess. Yeah, so I just use my toaster oven. Works pretty good for that. Oh, there you go, Robert. Anyways, I'm at the 2 hour mark here, so I think I'm gonna call it a night. Yeah, so I hope everyone has a good night. Yeah, and Elaine, are you going live tomorrow, or is Kelly going live? Yeah, tomorrow during the day. Oh, okay, Elaine. Yeah, so if nothing else, Elaine will be live tomorrow during the day. And I think that'll be like 1 o'clock Central. Yeah, okay. Yeah, 1 p.m. my time, so that'll be 1 o'clock Central. Yeah, so for those of you, yeah, check out Elaine. Yeah, and she'll have some craft project she'll be doing. Or whatever. Or it may even be bingo. Yeah, you just don't know. Anyways, check out Elaine tomorrow, and yeah, other than that, I hope everyone has a good night, and as usual, believe in yourself, be kind to each other, yeah, be happy, be yourself, be positive, and be creative. Yeah, go out there and create something. And other than that, we'll catch you tomorrow on Elaine's. Yeah, anyways, good night, everyone, and we'll see you tomorrow.